Two powerful automation platforms. One burning question, which one truly streamlines your workflow? On one side, we have Tray.io, known for its flexibility and deep integrations. On the other side, Power Automate, backed by Microsoft's ecosystem and familiar UI. We're putting both head-to-head in real business scenarios, automation capabilities, integration options, pricing, user experience, and customer support. Let's cut through the marketing jargon and dig into what actually matters. Each round, points are scored, and by the end, you'll know exactly which platform takes the lead. The final verdict might just surprise you. Let's get into it. Let's get organized for a sec. Here's the map for today. We're going to dig into price, integration power, ease of use, scalability and flexibility, security and compliance, and finally, their overall ecosystem. So, pretty much everything that matters if you're looking to automate with confidence. Cool? Let's jump in. Alright, kicking things off with price, and oh man, does this category have some drama. Tray.io? It's definitely not shy about charging for those enterprise-grade features. The minimum spend is kinda steep, and honestly, most of the pricing isn't even public. You have to sit through the whole sales process if you want the real numbers. Power Automate is a lot more upfront, which, can we just appreciate how refreshing that is? Plus, if you've already got Microsoft 365, you might have Power Automate lurking in your toolbox for free. Sure, you'll hit some paywalls for the more advanced stuff, but it's definitely the friendlier budget option. So yeah, for pricing? Now, if integrations are your jam, Tray.io really shows off. Like hundreds of advanced connectors, super customizable API support. Basically, if you want to glue together all sorts of random tools and go deep with data mapping, this is where Tray.io absolutely flexes. Only catch? It's not exactly plug and play for the heavier workflows. You'll need some tech skills. Meanwhile, Power Automate has some neat tricks if you're all in on Microsoft. It's locked in tight with Outlook, Teams, Dynamics, and there are pre-built templates galore. But when you try to stretch beyond the Microsoft ecosystem, things get kinda meh. So if you're aiming for raw integration muscle, Tray.io just outclasses here. Ease of use? Okay, I have thoughts. Tray.io shows up with a super powerful interface. Honestly, it's pretty sleek, but it definitely assumes you know a thing or two about automations. If you're not technical, get ready for a learning curve. Power Automate, on the other hand, is that super friendly no-code neighbor. Drag and drop, loads of templates, it just feels like you don't have to learn automation to get started. Some advanced stuff gets a little buried, but let's be real. For 90% of folks, that's totally fine. In this department, Power Automate takes the win. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Tray.io was actually one of the first iPaaS platforms to let you visually program APIs, basically dragging and dropping your own API logic. Kind of a big deal for developers who hate writing walls of code. Now, let's talk scalability and flexibility. If you're a growing company or just want to go wild with automations, Tray.io has you covered. It just gobbles up complex, high-volume workflows in less. You get multi-environment deployments, tons of flexibility, but real talk, your costs are going to climb as you scale. Power Automate, meanwhile, is fantastic for small to medium-sized teams, especially if you're mostly running within Microsoft stuff. But if you start building out crazy company-wide automations, well, you might hit some walls. So honestly, Tray.io wins this one for sheer power. Alright, security and compliance, that's a biggie. And you know what? Both platforms are seriously dialed in when it comes to keeping your stuff safe. Tray.io ticks all the boxes with things like SOC2 and GDPR, although depending on your needs, you might have to upgrade for the more advanced SSO features. Power Automate, you get Microsoft-level security, Azure compliance, the works. You are, of course, tied to Microsoft policies, but neither platform really drops the ball, so I'm calling this one a tie. Finally, let's talk ecosystem. Tray.io is all about the open road. Pretty much any cloud app, you can wrangle it in here as long as you don't mind a little extra setup. Very versatile. But Power Automate, wow. Microsoft just rolls out the red carpet if you're using Teams, SharePoint, the whole Power Platform, Azure. It all just fits together so beautifully if you're already living that Microsoft life. But here's the thing, it kinda expects you to stay in the Microsoft universe. For most companies, that's actually a huge advantage, so Power Automate sneaks away with a quiet win here. So let's lay it all out visually. You can see both of these tools have their strong points. Tray.io really overperforms where it counts for larger custom automation builds, while Power Automate racks up wins when it comes to price, user friendliness, and deep integration with the Microsoft world. If you're an enterprise, or you've got some really niche automation needs, Tray.io is probably the beast you're looking for. But for regular businesses, especially those that are all in on Microsoft Power Automate, is just stupidly good value and ridiculously easy to get rolling. Both are top-notch, but you want to pick the one that fits your workflow, not just the flashiest feature list. Did this automation showdown help you out? If you want to see more real talk on tech, hit follow and stay tuned for more totally unbiased breakdowns. See you in the next one.